father told me a lot of stories about him and this man, and the mischief they got in.
My Richest Yard is a story based, or rather centered at a graveyard. So it's driven by the caretaker who becomes the narrator. What makes this caretaker special is that he knows almost everyone at the cemetery. And then what he does, which has become a hobby of some sort, is telling stories about the people that laid on the ground. So he wakes up every day and just chooses which story he wants to tell. But in the play, he tells one particular story about Tuka. Tuka is one of the oldest graveyards in the yard, if I should put it like that. So he tells that Tuka's tale, if I should put it like that. And what makes Tuka's tale interesting is that his story, his upbringing, it's got a lot of betrayal, it's got a lot of challenges that he faces as the character. He goes to the mountain, to the initiation school, which has got another twist in it. So yeah, it's a beautiful tale that the caretaker Nxumalo tells.
The soil, it's rich, fertile, its arms always in a welcoming position. The place never rejects anyone.
Now I'm Vosemtinesa. I come from Tembisa. I'm the guy of integrity and modest, men and principles. Now I play Tuka. Tuka is a very straight guy. The guy with questions, a dignity, cultural guy. He doesn't take no for an answer. He believes in himself and his ancestors. I started acting in theater, I think it was 2004. So I fell in love with theater because it challenges me more. It's who am I, it's what I am. When I perform in theater, I feel myself.
I started acting 15 years back, so I've been doing acting for the past 15 years. I went to a school called Soiko Institute of African Theatre, got a 2-year diploma there, and yeah, since from there till now I've been doing theatre and a little bit of TV, you know. The name of the characters I'm playing, it's called Tumagude Nxumalo. He's an old man, like really old. So he's very much in love with the dead people. You know, he has some connection with the dead people. In actual fact, this is something that was passed on by his father. So it's more of a generational thing.
There's something very interesting about the dead people. Through their stories, they live amongst us.
I'm Tulani Mtweni, 27 years of age. I was born and raised in Itakane. I started acting in 2001. Back then, it was a community theatre. I was introduced to theatre in 2001 by the lady called Refile Lidwaba. Then we went and showcased Komake Theatre. It was called Zwagala Festival. And then, yeah, my love for theatre grew up until I met Ayanda, Nelson Mokwena, Andrew Stores. There are so many people in the industry. Oh, this, I play the healer. This guy is the biggest traditional healer you can find. Like, he's more of a witch than a traditional healer because he lies and he's strong. And he has a tokoloshi, if I may say so, a zombie.
The inspiration, it's funny, it came with the name, you know. I think I was sitting and I wanted to write something, and I remember the question that came to me was that, with all this work I'm writing, what happens if I die and it does not get out there? And then it just connected to the graveyards to say the richest place you can find in the world is the cemetery. You know, it's got dreams, it's got unsung songs, it's got a lot of ideas that are buried there. And it just came that my richest yard, the richest yard you can find is the graveyard.
A place people don't want to talk about. A place people fear.
Nothing similar with me with the character, which is a very interesting thing, you know, because I get to explore more on him. You know, I get to dig more for this person and how he thinks, how he does things.
Most interesting thing about my yard is that it is laid. Yes, every kind.
This is got a best smile, but Tuka doesn't smile. So for me, just to keep quiet and not smiling at something else, it was challenging for me, but I must say it was one hell of a ride, one hell of an awesome ride. Digging more, I had to find out more about witchcraft and everything. I'm scared of that stuff, but I had to get out of my comfort zone and dig in. Sometimes you could hear things that you don't want to hear as a human being, because the mind is a very powerful thing. Once you start knowing about things, you start thinking about them, and they end up happening to you as a real person.
When I first wrote the story, I was young. So now I've got more experience, I understand more about character development, I understand more about structuring a story. So there was a lot of changes in terms of the direction that I went.
You know, one thing about makeup is that you become creative on the spot. You know, it's art, and to see it come alive today was just something else. This is like a cast of about 7 people, and you know, with everyone you really want to have their look well executed. So it takes the whole day really working. Our call time is like from in the morning until the show actually is on stage.
It was beautiful, well played. I've seen it in the making before, and I think this is excellent.
My favorite part, there were so many, hey? You know, the one thing that I enjoyed the most was the sound effects, and watching the guy actually do the sound effects and actually sing it live. Amazing.
It was very nice.
No, it was a really great show. The set dressing was lovely, the acting was lovely, the energy was there, told a very good story. I mean, Ayanda Sithebe, I know him personally. He's grown throughout his plays and he does very, very well in them.
You know, since I knew Ayanda, the director, he was always passionate about acting, about theater, and today's show was perfect. I was so inspired, and I believe that he's going far.
The show was very beautiful. I love the content of the show, well scripted. I love how it was directed as well, and the whole element of how it is corresponded and how it was nicely played out.
I felt like I was part of the whole show, so I really loved it.
Live theatre is better than cinema because you get more interactive with actors and actresses, and it's more alive. It's there, the drums, everything. So it's lovely. So I would encourage everybody to come see it, and it's local. It's the guys we know. So yeah.
It was so good, hey? Well done, Ayanda Sithebe. Well done. And congratulations on everything in life.
The theatre is a real life at its best. It doesn't get better than that. There's no cut, let's do it again. It's live, it's now, it's interactive. You find people crying in the audiences. You find people genuinely laughing and smiling because it's real. It talks to the heart.
You are a pressing and a sensation.